I'm a firm believer, I got nothing to lose, nothing to lose. You can never give up when the music lives in you. This is my dream, it's my time to shine. Let the haters hate, but ain't no way they gon' stop me. Watch me, I'll shine. I'll shine.
What's happening, Everett tribe? Listen, man. Welcome to another episode of Unconventional Analysis. From now to the end of time, I am your host, J Magic, man. This right here is our Everett family vacation. It was MJ's 10th birthday. We packed the gang up, took them to the aquarium in Atlanta. The aquarium was busting, man. It did what it did. So check this out. The plan was we was gonna go down Friday, spend Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in the A. But I ended up having to work on Friday. And my son plays in the band at the high school. So they had an away game. So he played in the band, having an away game. He's got to travel with the team. And when the team comes back, that's when he comes back. So he ended up coming back about maybe 1:30 in the morning, something like that. But we really ain't hitting the road at that time. So we hunkered down for Friday because Friday was Friday the 13th. We wanted to order some pizza and watch scary movies. So Friday we go to bed. Everything is packed. Everything is ready to go. Saturday morning, we wake up, hit the road, get us some breakfast on the road. We pop straight to the aquarium, going through the A, park, get out, hit the aquarium. As soon as we get in the aquarium, it's massive. When I tell you this aquarium, it's massive. Stuff everywhere, all directions. But one of my pet peeves is people. I hate being in large crowds of people. I hate being in large crowds of people. It just does something to me, man. It irks me, it rubs me, man. I can't be in large crowds of people. But I have kids. Kids want to go to football games, basketball games, aquariums, pools, stuff like that. So it's always a lot of people. They want to go to theme parks. Theme parks have a lot of people. So, okay, so boom. We inside the aquarium. And this place is massive. When I tell you this place is massive, this place is massive. It's got exhibits everywhere. It's got its own gift shop, things like that. Like this place is big. All right, so we start going through the exhibits. I asked MJ where she wants to go because it's her birthday. We let her lead. She starts taking us through exhibits, man. It's fish everywhere, eels everywhere. I start walking a little bit further and we stop and just look up. It's an exhibit with beluga whales. When I tell you, I'm speechless. This is not stuff that you see every day. And I was a little hesitant to go in the first place because of all the people. I knew it was going to be packed. And then after watching the beluga whales, it was 5 of them. And one of them had just gave birth. And you can tell she had just gave birth. It was crazy. After watching the beluga whales, we walked a little bit further. And they got sharks in here. Real live sharks, man. I'm going to show you the videos. Because like I said, I like to bring proof whenever I come to see y'all and to talk to y'all. There ain't no lying going on around here. I like to bring you evidence. So I'm gonna show y'all all the videos, everything that we captured, man. All in all, it was a very, very excellent vacation, man. Just getting out of town and letting the kids experience something different is a plus for me. It's a win-win because I want them to experience life and know that it's more than just the hometown. All right. So we leave the shark exhibit and we look at some gators because they got gators here too. They had this albino gator chilling in the pit with all the other gators. Somebody just chilling. And as you walk through, you can see the gators above your head, on your side. And my girl, she loves otters. I'm talking about absolutely loves otters. And they had 2 otter exhibits. We sat there for at least 45 minutes, man, just watching the otters. And they were just going back and forth and in the water and out the water, man. Like it's it was a great experience, to say the least. It was a great experience. My baby MJ walked through the aquarium with her mask that she made on her forehead, kind of on her hair, and she just kept getting compliments. Kept getting compliments. She had her birthday pin on, so a couple people wished her happy birthday, which was cool. And we just let her lead us, man, every exhibit that we went to. Uh, Upstairs, downstairs. It was awesome, man. Awesome. Then we left the otter exhibit and we went to the it was some type of fish. Well, it was an alligator garfish. And right next to the alligator garfish was some stairs. And swimming all by the stairs were these koi fish. Now I love me some koi fish. If y'all don't know, I love me some koi fish. It's just something about the Japanese culture that I'm attracted to. It be the anime, the fish, the tattoos, the art, Japanese culture. I just love the whole Japanese culture. So they got koi fish, and I'm just sitting there just watching the fish, man. So when they finally pulled me away from the koi fish, which is about 10 minutes, I'm just sitting there watching all the koi fish. When they finally pulled me away from the koi fish, we go look at some more exhibits. Just fish everywhere, man. I'm talking about, and they had stingrays in this little pool that you can touch, and they felt like rabbits. Now, when I say they felt like rabbits, I'm from Florida. We chase rabbits and we eat rabbits. That's how we survive. The stingray's back felt like the back of a skint rabbit. The texture and everything, it felt like a rabbit. And it's crazy, man, because it was in the water, and you can put your hand in the water, and as the stingray swims by, you can rub your fingers down its back and everything. I ain't never touched no stingray before, so that's a new experience to me. All my kids got to do it. It's just something crazy. And then in the pond next to it, they had sturgeon, and you can do the same thing with the sturgeon. And sturgeon been around since dinosaurs, so that's like touching a dinosaur, man. To be honest with you, just like touching a dinosaur because they've been around for that long. So after we walked through that, we just sightsee. We just walked around and saw what we can see. Let the kids enjoy themselves. Let the family just be a family, man. Just sit and enjoy being a family, being out of town, being at this magnificent place. Once we leave the aquarium, we go to a hotel. Lovely hotel. Expensive hotel. When I tell you this much, expensive. Now we just coming into money. I'm not gonna lie to you. We just now coming into money. If you saw my podcast, my last podcast, how I went from homeless to homeowner, you'll know I'm just now coming into money. Like we're just now at a place where we can take dream vacations and stuff like that. Just put it that way. So this hotel is crazy. You gotta pay to leave and everything. You gotta pay to leave the hotel. Now, coming up, I didn't go to a lot of fancy hotels. We'll just put it like that. We had a couple hotels that served breakfast for free and stuff like that. Even as I became an adult and things like that, the hotels upgraded, but not to this level of upgrade. You feel me? So it was something new to me. So we go to the hotel. You got to pay to leave that mug. It's it's the first thing that stuck in my head because when you get your key card and everything, you got to go in the gate and you can read the little list on the gate. Good thing is when I reserved the room, I went ahead and paid ahead of time for parking, so I didn't have to pay to leave. Well, I technically did, but it was already in the bill. Now we go to the hotel, chill for a little bit. It's dinner time. This dinner was so expensive. So expensive. I'm talking about like 240 for everybody to eat. And we paid like it was nothing. I'm talking about the waiter looked at us like she brought out some to go plates. We was like, nah, we don't need no to go plates. That what she's eating, she's not gonna reheat that up. That what he's eating, he's full. He's straight. He's not gonna eat that no more. And me and her had uncleaned our plates, and CJ had uncleaned his plate. So she was like, "Really? Y'all don't want?" I was like, "Matter of fact, she wants a mixed drink, and I want me a beer before you even bring the ticket out." And she's like, "Okay, okay, okay." Cause she done seen what the tab is already. So she done went back and brought us our drinks. I'm like, "Listen, I want to go out here on this patio. It's a locked door. I want to go out here on this patio and smoke me a cigarette while I drink my beer. That'd be cool, right?" She's like, "Of course, whatever you want, sir. Go ahead." So I go to the door, unlock it. It's a restaurant full of people in there, but it's outdoor patio. But nobody's out there because it's kind of raining a little bit. And I'm like, shoot. After this meal, I need me a cigarette. And I'm trying to get off of cigarettes. I'm trying to stop smoking them, man. I'm trying to stop smoking. I'm trying to get my body right. I'm trying to live right, man. But these cigarettes, they are, don't smoke. If you don't smoke, don't start smoking. Because it's addictive for a reason. So I go outside, smoke me a cigarette while I'm drinking my beer. And I'm looking back in the hotel where we're dining at. And I'm thinking like, man, we going places. This is this is a come up. This is a place that I haven't been in life yet. And I'm just looking at my family eating their meal while I'm out here drinking my drink. And I'm seeing my girl enjoying her drink. You feel me? Like, and I'm like, look, we here. Because at the present time, I've got still got my banging job. My girl is in school to become a nurse, and she's working at a hospital. Kids are in school. Little brother got him a job. Like, we're in the stage of enjoying the fruits of our labor while we still working. You feel me? So I'm sitting here through the glass, looking at my family like it's going to get even better. This right here is just a level. I'm looking to get them to an even higher level. But this, I can do this. I can get used to this. I go back, finishing my cigarette. I sit with the family. I'm like, hey man, how y'all feel? What's going on? Like, oh, we full. We full. So I'm like, all right, cool. We get the bill. Like I said, the bill 240. We go ahead and pay the bill. Bam, bam, bam. Cash out and leave a good tip, decent tip. So that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to leave a person a tip if that's their job. So we cash her out, leave a good tip, head up to the room. When we first walked in the room, we just put all our stuff down at the door because we was going to the aquarium. Now when we came back to the room, we opened the door and instantly picked our stuff back up and walked in. This room was huge. Had two TVs, two beds, and a pull-out couch. Big bathroom, microwave, refrigerator, safe. Had a safe. They gave you the combination to the safe and everything. It had a safe in the room. Uh, what else was in there? Coffee machine. All right. So we get in the room, put all our stuff down, and I'm like, "Hey, we seen a pool downstairs. Let's go get in the pool." Everybody like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's go get in the pool." They all jump in. I touched the pool. It felt warm. I started climbing that ladder to get in the pool. That water was cold, freezing cold, freezing cold. I'm gonna show you the picture of me attempting to get in the pool the first time. Eventually, I had to just dive on in and just get the worst over with. So, me and the kids, we get in the pool. Wifey didn't want to get in the pool. You know, ladies, y'all understand what that means. So wifey didn't want to get in the pool at the time. So I'm like, even though we on vacation, football is top priority. So I throw the Florida Gator game on while we in the pool because it's a TV out there in the workout room. I throw the game on. We in the pool. Florida is getting thrashed. I'm talking about straight up annihilated. Now I told you before, our season was going to be a tumultuous season because of the schedule that we had to play. The teams on our schedule are awesome. I think I predicted one win for us this season, maybe two against Florida State, maybe three if we can catch somebody slipping. 3 wins is all I predicted for this Florida Gator team. So I am not disappointed in the least. So when you're in the pool, I'm like, well, Florida Gator game is going bad. So we about to work on something else. I tell my little boy EJ, so let's work on your strength and conditioning while we're down here in this pool. We're gonna do some laps up and down the pool, swimming and running. So that's what we do. Tell MJ we're gonna go ahead and teach her how to swim. She knows how to swim, but she's not confident in her strokes. You feel me? She's not confident in herself. So we're gonna use this day to go ahead and teach you everything about swimming. Let's do it. So I take her to the 5 feet because she ain't tall enough in the 5 feet yet. I give her some tips. We do some drills, and I let her go. She's doing good. She done learned so far a lot of different ways to swim. A lot of different ways. On her back, on her side, paddling, head over head. Like she she's learned the techniques. She's just not confident. So that's what we're doing. We work on her confidence. At the same time, we're working on EJ's strength and conditioning. I'm just letting CJ do laps around the pool. He is an expert swimmer. After about an hour of teaching her how to swim and him doing cardio, we switch it up. I just let them be kids in the pool while they mama watching. I dry off a little bit. And I go hit the workout room. Get me a little set in, get me another set in. Next thing I know, everybody done came to the workout room. Everybody done dried off, came to the workout room. So I'm like, okay, since you done came in here, we gonna work out. I put EJ in front of me with some weights. He mimicked me. You do what I do. We're gonna get this set in. We working on that strength. He's got everything else. He's got technique. He got size. The strength is what's lacking. So we're gonna start working on the strength. So I got him in there mimicking me. I got MJ and I got CJ on the treadmill. They running. My girl, she doing her own workout in the back and on the side. So we in here for a while. It's my for a good little while. We done burned through a couple sets. After we get our workout in, we head to the room. Everybody take showers. Everybody get straight. We throw the game on the TV where I'm at, and in the back they watching something. Well, not in the back, but on the other side of the room they watching something. Um, Watching the Georgia game at the time, Georgia versus Kentucky. Going through pictures, things of that nature, trying to figure out what I want to bring because even though I'm on vacation, I'm still in content creator mode. I still want to bring y'all the best product and thinking about, oh, this picture look good. Hey, does this video look good? Like I'm asking my girl, like, hey, what about this? Like, because even though I'm on vacation, my main focus is to podcast. I even took the laptop and camera and everything with me to do a podcast while I was on vacation. The kids was down, man. The kids was down and everything. We was gonna do a Everett family podcast instead of an unconventional analysis podcast, and they was down and everything, man. But when we came back to the room, everybody was so tired. Everybody was so tired, man. And when we got done taking a shower or eating, everybody either laid in their bed or pulled the couch out and laid out on the couch watching TV. Like it was like, no, we'll do it some other time. It'll be another time where we can have a Everett family vacation podcast because it's a lot of birthdays coming up. It's a lot of holidays coming up. My dream, well, not my dream, my goal is to take my family to New York and have them experience a Christmas in the snow with the Rockefeller tree and everything, the lights and the parades. And I gotta do it within the next 3 years because my son will be done graduated on me. And I want to do it before he graduates. So you never know. We might get a holiday special from the Everett family in the snow. Like, I'm still working out the kinks. I don't even know how to go live on my PlayStation yet. And to broadcast live gameplay, I still don't even know how to do that. Like, I'm so new to this shit. Like, brand new. Everything is trial and error. Listen, I had 986 subscribers at one time. I tried to go live playing Harry Potter Legacy, and the live was so bad I lost 100 subscribers. 100 subscribers, I'm talking about, just like that. Trying to go live. And ever since then, I just ain't done it again, but I'm gonna figure out how to do it. So we up in the room, eating, chilling, fellowshipping, being a family, doing what we do, telling jokes, bullshit. People start drifting off, going to sleep. I'm still up, editing pictures, uh, trying to start the thumbnail for this video. Just trying to figure it out, and I finally figured out what it was, what the thumbnail was going to be. And when I say I need a team, I let my girl watch the last podcast that I did, going from homeless to homeowner. She was like, "Dang, babe, you skipped a whole lot of parts. Like, there's times in Kentucky that you skipped. I skipped over the whole time in Kentucky. I skipped over the whole time in Florida, the first time and the second time. I skipped over all the times I was at my daddy's house chilling with my grandma before she passed. Like, I skipped over a lot of stuff. And I was like, you know what, babe? When I do these, you need to be my script writer because you can remember a whole lot more than I can, especially when I'm trying to do these on the fly. Like, I don't have no, I have preparation, pictures, things of that nature, but I don't have a script that I do because I like to come off the dome and give it to you like I remember it. But there's a lot of stuff that I don't remember. There's a lot of stuff that I wasn't there for. Like, for instance, I was in Kentucky and got locked up at one time. And the whole 9 months I was locked up, I found out the day after I got locked up that she was pregnant. So the whole time she was pregnant, With MJ, I was locked up. There's a side of that I wouldn't see. I got out on a day pass. The day she was born, they let me out at 9 o'clock that morning. My girl picked me up. We went back to her house. We chilled. About 11 o'clock, she went into labor. We went to the hospital after that. Marley was born. I got to hold her, skin to skin contact. Me and my girl laid in the bed and talked to Marley and held her and told her how much she loved her and how much I loved her. And I spent all the time with her that I could. At 9 o'clock that night, they came back and picked me up. And I had to do another 8, 9 months. So a lot of that I wouldn't know. A lot of that experience, like only she can tell that. You feel me? Anyways, we're sitting in the room. I'm editing stuff for the podcast. The game that went off. I'm getting sleepy. So we lay down. On my phone, the podcast that I just did just uploaded. So I turn my phone on. I try to watch the whole thing, see if I messed up anywhere, but I'm drifting in and out. Sounds good. I ain't seeing too much, but it sounds good. We finally fall asleep. We wake up the next morning, get all our stuff together, go downstairs, eat breakfast. The kids come back up. They like, hey, this breakfast ain't free, man. They saying we got to pay for this breakfast. Because we had to sit the kids down there to get breakfast by themselves. Shoot, we done did this 100 times. Them kids done been in 100 hotels. Like I say, we travel a little bit. But they ain't never been in this type of hotel. So they come back up. It's like, this breakfast, we gotta pay for this breakfast. I'm like, all right, cool. Now, we had the money to pay for the breakfast. But me being me, in order to keep money, you gotta not spend too much money. So I'm like, all right, I get $100 back from this room, or I can use that $100 towards breakfast. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna get the $100 back from this room. We're gonna go somewhere else and eat breakfast. So that's what we did. Everything up, got in the car, turned the keys in, hit the road, stopped to get some breakfast, turned some tunes on. We gone. We in the car, man. I'm driving. Now my girl drove on the way up there. I'm driving on the way back. I'm ready to get to the creek. We hit 75. We slide. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm a speed demon when I'm driving with myself. But when I got the kids in the car, when I got my girl in the car, I'm a moderate driver. Because I understand there's more lives in my hands than just my own. So we sliding through traffic. On the right of us, it's this semi truck. But the semi truck got two cabs. Not driving cabs. It's got two trailers on the back of it. Two short trailers. One of them swaying this way and one of them swaying that way. So I punch it. I don't know if everybody in the back was trying to go to sleep at the same time or something. But when I hit it, everybody leaned up. What's going on? I'm like, man, shoot. I'm getting around this truck. Because if he have an accident, he ain't about to have an accident in front of me. Because my conscience won't allow it. I done been in the service. I feel like I have to help people. So if he was to have an accident, I would feel obligated to stop my car and make sure he's all right before I continue on my journey. But if I get in front of him and he had the accident behind me, I can't see it. You feel me? So I ain't got to stop. That's just my mental. So I get in front of him. We slide. I got my phone playing music. My girl's DJing. I don't know what she did, but she done hit the right buttons because the last three songs she played, they eating it up. I'm talking about in the back, like church choir, in sync and everything. The next song she hits, I guess she just got us down packed. She got us down packed as a family. She knows all our tunes. Cause the next song she hit, everybody in the car singing, even me. I'm talking about. You think we in here for America? What is it, America Got Talent? Something like that. We in the we getting it. So we slide through. Finally get back to the house. Everybody roll out. People done slept on the ride. Some of them played games on their phones, Nintendos, things like that. I'm riding. I got back to the house. We done got inside. Put everything away. First thing I said was, "Well, I can't wait till I get to this podcast. This podcast about to be jumping. I got pictures. I got videos. I'm gonna talk a little bit. Throw some videos up there, but I'm gonna end it with like a collage of videos. I'm talking about. Listen, this podcast is so ingrained into what I want to do, and I don't know why, but I love it. But it's so ingrained into what I want to do. Like once I get this podcast up and jumping, I can quit my job and just talk to people. And it won't be large groups of people because I don't do large groups of people. Couple one-on-ones. I do up to. I probably have up to about 7 to 10 individuals to where it'll just be me, and I can interview them, or I can do a one-on-one interview, and somebody got their partners around. I can do that. I'm cool with that. But large crowds, I ain't got there yet because I can't. I don't feel. I feel self-conscious trying to pull a camera out or a mic out and do interviews with people, and it's a bunch of eyes and a bunch of people opinions, I guess, everywhere. I ain't got there yet, but I'm gonna get there. I ain't gonna hold this for too long. Shit, I got shit I gotta do. I gotta get ready for work tomorrow. Gotta get kids ready for school. Gotta eat. Vacation was awesome, man. Spend the time that you have with your loved ones because you never know when they ain't gonna be here no more or when you ain't gonna be here no more. I've experienced that. I wouldn't wish that on nobody. Vacations ain't gotta be extravagant, man. You ain't got to go to no dream vacation spot or no shit like that. Just get out of town. Enjoy your family. Let them know that they are loved and worth it. That's a bond and a memory that they'll have forever. My kids will be able to look back on this time later in life. Be like, man, that was a cool experience. I'm glad we got to experience that. Because coming up, when I was their age, I wasn't experiencing anything like this. It took to me being older than my oldest son is right now before I started experiencing life and understanding that life is further than my hood, my neighborhood, my neck of the woods, my town. It took a long time for me to understand that because I didn't have me in my life. I didn't have people like me to open my eyes to the experiences until I got older. And that's why I thank my auntie for giving me that experience to experience life. And I moved out the hood to the suburbs and experienced what life could be. And I've taken that with me every day. And I give that to my kids. Just so it'll open their eyes. This has been the Everett Family Vacation. Holla at me. And we'll see what we're going to do next, man. The next adventure is always around the corner. You just never know.
I'm a firm believer, I got nothing to lose, nothing to lose. You can never give up when the music lives in you. This is my dream, it's my time to shine. Let the haters hate, but ain't no way they gon' stop me. Watch me, I'll shine.
Damn right, I'ma shine till the bullets on the strong survive. I'm like to make sure dodge a bullet. Same match on the beat, yeah, I'm back. I slow down and sell it.